Short-term rental loans. In prior videos, we discussed short-term rental loans using DSCR loans versus conventional loans, and using DSCR loans versus conventional second home loans or vacation loans. In this video, we're going to talk about using DSCR loans, but using Easy Street Capital's short-term rental loans, the best DSCR loans out there for short-term rentals, versus other DSCR lenders. The first bucket is DSCR lenders that are traditional and don't do short-term rental loans at all. These are DSCR lenders that are pretty slow-moving, pretty conservative, will typically stick to 1 to 4 unit properties, long-term rentals only, and usually have DSCR loans in a full suite of products as kind of a side option in addition to their normal owner-occupied loans. These DSCR lenders aren't as fast-moving and are slow to embrace things such as short-term rentals. 2, DSCR lenders that will do short-term rental loans, but still be pretty conservative in how they will underwrite and qualify short-term rentals in their DSCR loan programs. These DSCR lenders will not shy away from short-term rentals, but they'll have restrictions such as requiring it to be refinances only and it to have at least 12 months of history operating as a short-term rental with proof from Airbnb, Vrbo, or any other platform. Or if it's an acquisition, they'll require that the property qualify as a long-term rental or as if it was going to be a long-term rental, typically by using market rents for long-term rents, even in areas that are vacation, tertiary, or most comps are short-term rental markets. And finally, bucket 3, which includes short-term rental loan friendly DSCR lenders like Easy Street Capital. These are DSCR lenders that really go all in and embrace short-term rentals and are ahead of the curve with investors following the new trends, following the new best investment strategies like short-term rentals. These DSCR lenders are friendly and make the deals work based on common sense and how the properties will actually perform. Advantages of Easy Street Capital versus other DSCR lenders. So, we already discussed Easy Street Capital is the best DSCR lender for short-term rentals versus other DSCR lenders that fall in those first 2 buckets. DSCR lenders that won't touch short-term rentals, those aren't going to work for obvious reasons. And DSCR lenders that are going to be conservative around short-term rentals, which makes most deals uncertain or fall out, and you want to stay away from those as well. But what about Easy Street Capital's short-term rental loans, DSCR loans, versus other DSCR lenders that fall into that third bucket that are friendly toward short-term rentals, or at least claim they're friendly toward short-term rentals? How does Easy Street Capital stack up? Number 1, Easy Street Capital's big advantage when it comes to short-term rental loans versus other DSCR lenders is we use other tools besides the appraisal form 1007, besides long-term market rents, to qualify that DSCR. Easy Street has pioneered using AirDNA, one of the leading data companies around short-term rentals, which has an algorithm and scrapes data every day to get the most accurate, most forward-looking information on short-term rental qualification. Easy Street Capital was one of the first lenders to embrace the latest technology in the STR space and utilize AirDNA Projections to qualify loans, where most DSCR lenders will only underwrite based on how the property will perform as a long-term rental, even in vacation markets where the STR is the norm. This allows Easy Street to make deals work based on the true potential, while most other lenders will turn them away. It's hard to make deals work on paper right now if you're buying deals with big leverage, such as 80% LTV, and have to qualify it as if it were a long-term rental. Most professional short-term rental investors who are scaling portfolios know that when they plug a new property into their STR machine and their portfolio, they can earn twice as much, 3 times as much more than the property would earn as a long-term rental. Even so, most DSCR lenders will turn them away because the property won't qualify as a long-term rental. Easy Street is different in that not only will we not turn these investors away, we'll go up to 80% LTV, and we will embrace these investors and use tools such as AirDNA to qualify based on how we think these pros will perform. 2, we are AirBnBRRRR friendly. Many investors have combined the popular BRRRR method of real estate investing with short-term rentals, rehabbing a property in need of renovations using cash or a hard money loan, and then once ready, instead of renting out on a long-term lease, putting it up on Airbnb or other STR booking platforms and operating as a short-term rental. Even most STR-friendly DSCR lenders will not allow the cash-out refinance that's crucial to the BRRRR method until 12 months of operating history, or will only allow BRRRR method investors that use long-term rental strategies instead of short-term rental strategies. Easy Street is different. We fully embrace AirBnBRRRR. We allow cash-out refinances based on the STR projections, including AirDNA Projections. All we need is proof of the listing up on Airbnb and proof of one completed booking. This allows our borrowers maximum ability to scale and grow fast, key to investing in real estate, the BRRRR method, and short-term rental success. Seasonal, vacation, rural markets are okay with us. Even as more and more DSCR lenders have started to embrace the short-term rental space, they still throw up many roadblocks in many new markets, especially heavy seasonal markets, tertiary markets, and markets with some variances, and especially in markets that have seasonality or might be pretty small. Another Easy Street difference is that we understand that seasonal markets and rural markets can provide outsized returns, even if it's packed into just a few months per year. Easy Street short-term rental loans do not discriminate against seasonal or vacation markets, not a factor in our qualification process, and we lend in rural areas just to an LTV maximum of 65%. In summary, short-term rental loans are our specialty here at Easy Street Capital, and we're the best short-term rental loan provider out there. Our DSCR loans have a lot of advantages versus conventional loans, versus second home loans, and even versus other DSCR loans. Primarily because not only do we have the best rates, terms, process, team, we offer very short-term rental-friendly qualification and underwriting, including using AirDNA Projections, being AirBnBRRRR friendly, and being open to vacation and tertiary markets. Check out the links below for more.